Joy. It's deeper than a dopamine rush after checking off your to-do list. In our fast-paced world, joy can sometimes feel like a rare commodity. But what if joy could be more constant? What if it wasn't about external circumstances, but an internal state of being? The Bible has a lot to say about this elusive emotion. It paints a picture of joy that's not dependent on good weather or a winning lottery ticket. This joy is not a fleeting feeling but a steadfast companion. It's a gift from above, a fruit of the Spirit, as described in Galatians 5:22. It's knowing that even when life throws curveballs, you're not alone. It's about choosing to see life through the lens of faith, knowing that even in trials there's a God who sees you and loves you. Now, let's clear up a common misconception. Joy and happiness are not the same. Happiness is fleeting, dependent on external factors like a promotion or a sunny day. Joy, on the other hand, is loyal. Imagine baking the most amazing batch of cookies, pure happiness. But then, life happens. You burn the next batch and your dog eats half the remaining cookies. Joy, however, is different. It's not dependent on perfectly baked cookies or a perfectly orchestrated life. It's about finding contentment and peace in the midst of the mess. Think of joy as an inner wellspring, a deep reservoir of peace and contentment. It's a quiet confidence, knowing you are held by something bigger than yourself. The Bible is full of verses that speak about joy, real, lasting joy. Take Psalm 16:11. In your presence is fullness of joy, at your right hand are pleasures forevermore. Notice it doesn't say, you will show me the path to a perfect life. It says joy is found in God's presence, in the here and now. James 1:24 encourages us to consider it pure joy whenever we face trials. True joy is forged in the fires of adversity. It's about choosing to see the bigger picture, trusting that God is using even the difficult seasons to mold us. These verses remind us that joy isn't a reward for a life well lived. It's a resource to help us live life well. It's fuel for the journey, strength for the climb. It's a beacon of hope in a world that often feels dark and uncertain. Unearthing joy practical tips from the Good Book. How do we tap into this supernatural joy? The Bible offers practical advice. Firstly, cultivate gratitude. Philippians 4:4 tells us to rejoice in the Lord always. Secondly, choose to focus on the good. Philippians 4:8 encourages us to think about things that are true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable, excellent, or praiseworthy. Finally, stay connected to the source of joy. Spend time in prayer, read His Word, and surround yourself with other believers. Finding joy isn't about following a set of rules. It's about cultivating a heart posture. It's about choosing to see the good, to focus on the eternal. It's about trusting in a God who loves us more than we could ever imagine. It's about choosing joy, even when it's hard. Joy is not the absence of suffering, but the presence of God. The power of perspective, choosing joy every day. Life can be tough, but we have a choice. We can choose to focus on the negative or see things through the lens of faith. Choosing joy doesn't mean denying reality. It's about focusing on the bigger picture, trusting that even when we don't understand, God does. It's about finding reasons to smile, even when life gives you 1,000 reasons to cry. It's about savoring a cup of coffee on a rainy morning, appreciating the warmth of the sun, and finding joy in the simple act of breathing. It's about choosing to see the good and trust that even in the storm, there's a God who calms the seas. Finding your joy, a conclusion. Joy is not a destination but a companion. It's about choosing to see the good, to trust in God's plan, and to find reasons to smile even when life gets tough. Remember Nehemiah 8:10. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Your joy doesn't deplete your strength, it fuels it. Embrace the joy that is readily available to you. Live a life overflowing with the deep, abiding, unshakable joy that comes from knowing God. The world needs your joy more than ever.